A few years ago, both Chris Pratt and the Guardians of the Galaxy comic book series were relatively unknown. Now, Pratt is one of the biggest movie stars in the galaxy, and the franchise has grossed more than $700 million. This weekend, the Guardians are back, and they've got a new Hollywood megastar in their orbit. Here's ABC's Nick Watt.
The beast's hide is too thick to be pierced on the outside. I must cut through it from the inside.
Huh? No, Trent!
Okay, I mean this. If you're not a superhero movie person, do not change channels. Believe me, you might really like this movie.
I tried telling
Skin
him
is
that!
the same level of thickness from the inside as from the outside.
I realize that!
There's more out loud laughs in this than most comedies that people go to.
Don't call me a raccoon!
I'm sorry. I took it too far. I meant Trash Panda.
Frankly, I would watch this purely for the soundtrack.
Good. That's you. Yeah.
And maybe should, yeah.
When you're making a movie that's cosmic, that's outside of Earth, to be able to have some touchstone, something to bring you back, some sense of familiarity, the music itself really brings it back, makes it an earthly story.
It's a sequel, obviously.
I've made many mistakes, Peter.
Kurt Russell comes in to play Star-Lord Chris Pratt's long-lost dad.
They're also perfectly cast.
Perfectly cast. Kurt, you're called Ego in this film.
Can't deny it.
And who the hell are you?
There's that complicated father-son dynamic, a Zoe Saldana sibling issue,
All you do is yell at each other. You're not friends.
and, of course, a mission by this band of misfit heroes to save the universe that I'm not going to spoil right here.
This is weird. We've got a sovereign fleet approaching from the rear.
Why would they do that?
Probably because Rocket stole some of their batteries.
Dude!
You're not expecting superheroes to be so clumsy, to be so rude,
What were you thinking?
Dude, they were really easy to steal.
To be so
to be
human.
so human, exactly,
Hey,
and flawed
father
and
and son.
everything.
Zoe's talking. That's it. None of you are actually human, but it's actually a remarkably human story.
They're orphans, they're runaways, they come from broken families, they're grieving. These are topics that they're just very universal.
The first Guardians of the Galaxy movie came out in 2014. Many involved stored at a risk.
People were like,
Why Guardians?
no, listen, yeah, Iron Man, we get it. Spider-Man, we get it, you know. Captain America, everyone knows him. I don't know who the Guardians of the Galaxy is. No one else does.
A 1969 Marvel comic book brought to the movies by Marvel, owned by our parent company, Walt Disney.
My name is Peter Quill.
Despite any lack of name recognition,
There's one other name you might know me by. Star-Lord.
Who?
Well, Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw. Guys, forget it.
Volume 1 was a smash. It cost $170 million to make, then raked in nearly $775 million at the global box office and scored a 90-plus rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
They call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy.
What a bunch of a-holes.
It made such a star out of Chris Pratt that he just landed a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. All on social media thanks to his wife Anna Faris, and he has a massive following for his snack critiques.
What's my snack?
On Instagram.
A lot of people ask me what I had to give up to maintain this level of physical fitness, and it turns out it's my personality. And what I'm left with on Instagram is talking about the I eat. We kid ourselves into thinking that we're satisfied with the crap that we have to eat if we want to stay skinny. And at the end of the day, don't do it. If you don't have a reason to be skinny, don't do it.
He has to, because he's a superhero on screen. In real life, a dad to Jack.
He's 4.5, so he was able to come visit set and tour the Guardian ship, the Milano, and walk around, and he's seen Guardians 1, so he kind of has an idea that I'm an actor and that I play these parts in the movies.
Does he think you actually have special powers in real life?
Yeah, I'm gonna let him think so as long as I can, yeah.
My boys think that I'm related to the Hulk.
It's so funny.
To the Hulk, because you're green.
Well, at first I thought they were gonna find it cool that their mom was green and stuff like that. So I saw like the thinking trail, like in their little eyes. They were just like, Mama, Gamora, Hulk, and I was just like, okay, go with it. Like I had the voice to go with it. Yes, I know the Hulk. You have to eat your vegetables, pick up after yourself, go pee-pee in the potty.
Volume 2 will make Pratt, Saldana and co. even bigger, although they say it's all about writer-director James Gunn.
He earned their trust on the first movie so that they would give him carte blanche so he could make the movie he really has always wanted to make, and that's what this movie is.
So were you nervous? I mean, About the sequel, or it's like...
I was a little nervous
We got
because
it.
it's just sequels are meant to supersede, you know, their first movies.
I can tell you what you don't want to do when you're coming into something that's very successful is you don't want to be the one that's responsible for wrecking it.
You hadn't seen the first one?
No, I just hadn't seen it yet. I'm not a big moviegoer.
The star of Escape from New York,
And I'm not going anywhere.
Overboard,
When that sun comes out,
and The Hateful Eight.
I'm taking this woman into Red Rock to hang.
Is not a big moviegoer. By the way, a little CGI and apparently largely makeup takes us back to 80s Kurt in this movie. He got excited on set.
They don't let you take pictures and send them. I did. I took a picture of myself and I sent it to Goldie and the kids, and they said, "Oh my God!"
And the two of you, it's a kind of will they, won't they?
Completely.
But do they? Don't they?
It'll cost you about $13 to find it.
There's already talk of a volume number 3, all but confirmed.
Actually, I can't even say who's back for the third one. I give stuff away.
Kevin Bacon.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Kevin Bacon? You're making that up.
No.
Jeez, I've become a fanboy. I'm not really a superhero movie guy. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be for this. Remember, neither's Kurt.
I've seen Iron Man and I've seen Spider-Man, I guess, or something, but I don't know which ones I've seen. But this lives in its own little universe.
Yeah, I think it transcends a genre, and it's a very complete and even film. I really think it's a masterpiece.
I do like how you can say these lines and not break a smile.
Saying that the film's a masterpiece?
No, just any line. But just... I'm not entirely sure if you're serious. I'm not entirely sure if you're joking, but you don't break.
What you're saying is they got the right guy for the job.
Yes, Kurt Russell, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm Nick Watt for Nightline, Los Angeles.